First off, rest in peace, neighborhood nip. I ain't crip, but I'm on that neighborhood shoot. Building business, it's that black owned. If you hustle, better hustle till your pack gone. If you work, better work till your back hurt. And if you rap, make it better than your last verse. Yeah, more lyrics. Move Javante
AJ, El Presidente, Eddie Kane University. Hill gon' heal, regardless. You, B. Cannon, Bethel High School, by way of 3-Man Weave, LLC.
Michelle, producer, based over here.
You can catch this wave from the Marlins to the Mariners. Doing things you can't believe. It's the 3-Man Weave.
What's good people out there in the world? You already know what it is. You got your favorite guys from your favorite pod's favorite pod. And man, this time is special, man.
Absolutely.
We 200 deep in this joint. 200 for the ones that's fake, man. So look, shout out to OJ, man. Look, 200 episodes, which means we the consistent kings, as my good brother Hill was said.
Absolutely.
But for everybody that's new, I'm your host with the most, your guy B. Cannon, and my co-hosts are.
You already know who it is. It's your boy, Hill gon' heal regardless, baby. Let's get it.
And you already know what it is. It's your guy, the least favorite, Mr. AJ. I'm ready. We made it.
Absolutely.
We made it.
Absolutely, man.
Oh,
I mean,
man,
the trials and tribulations of being consistent. Let's just say that, man. Schedule changes, schedule changes,
AJ sounding like a prison inmate.
Oh man,
we forgot about that.
My internet connections.
Oh my God.
we've come a long way.
Let's
not forget, we really had to navigate this thing immediately through COVID.
On the fly.
Like, it just literally, COVID happened. It was like, all right, cool. What we about to do now?
And we just
also moves.
Double down.
Like, what I'm saying? Moves. Shoot.
Multiple people move, like you say.
That's what I'm
multiple
saying.
People move. Man, I mean, some haters, some people, some non-supporters, but they not important. It's the ones that have been down with us from the jump, the fours, the real
Facts.
supporters.
There's a lot of people who've been here from the jump
that understand the mission, understand what we got going on, and we ain't better than nobody else. You know what I'm saying? We just regular people trying to give some takes. We love, got a passion.
People.
We just out here, man. We don't just trying to be something positive in the world. That's all.
I mean, we just trying to be good father figures to everybody out there.
Y'all our sons, yo.
Yeah, I mean, just trying to be good father figures out there. Being an active black dad is amazing. You dig what I'm saying?
Changing them stereotypes. Changing the narrative in more ways than one.
Exactly.
That's right there.
Before we move on, I take the L on that one again.
But what's funny? It's funny. AJ was like, "Come on, man, let's where you at?" I said, "Bro, we the consistent kings. We've been consistently late. We come in late. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
But what makes it even better though is he was here.
And that be the thing. That's what they do.
Early and on time.
I always be here. Man. I be here, and then something happen.
He just schedules his whole shit wrong.
Yeah, absolutely.
Instead of getting here, sitting here talking for 20 minutes, why don't you do everything you got to do first,
and then come,
and then come here?
But I be trying to wind down from work, man. But look, everybody that's here in the comment section right now, if you're gonna catch it on the playback, man, put a shot emoji in the comments, or throw up your shot, because that's what we about to do. We about to celebrate.
Matter of fact, if you're here, please take a shot, send us the video, put it in the group thread, let us know, Hey, you took a shot with us for 200. If you one of the real ones, man, and you've been here, hey, take a shot with us to 200
for that
and 200 more. Cheers.
200 more. I like that.
Whew. It was a lot hot. Make it hot.
That was a little more than I expected, but
I'm glad you said it because I didn't want to be the only one. That bartender shot, she held me down, but
she the real deal.
That's why I was a little late, but yeah, she definitely the real deal. That's why I ain't say nothing. I just stood in line, patiently.
And
that's all you can do nowadays.
Before we jump into everything, let's shout out. I do want to shout out everybody that is in the comments right now. So I want to shout out Ro. That's our guy. He been here since day one. He been holding us down. He one of the fanatics, man. He one of our biggest supporters, and he always active, and he always holding us down. We got to shout out Miss King.
Miss King in the building.
Is she the first lady of the fours? Is that what we can call her?
Yeah.
I mean, we got to give her that title.
I think she's the first lady of the fours. Shout out to Wood, man. Wood, man, he been here since day one. He gave us a lot of advice on the startup, man. Just put us onto a lot of things, to put us to where we at here. Shout out to our Cage My IQ, man. Thank you for pulling up. Hey,
D-Bake in the building.
D-Bake in the building. Shout out to you, man. Hey, Hill, did you tell them where they can find us yet? Or we got too caught up in the moment?
Yeah, we
definitely got a little too
excited. I knew we missed something, man.
Y'all can catch us on all major podcast platforms, 3Man Weave, Instagram, Twitter, 3Man Weave _. You can email us at podcast.3.man.weave@gmail.com. How do I?
While we on 200, we talking breakups.
Say goodbye.
Thank God, bro.
To
bro.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to understand how. I stopped watching it a long time ago. I only know about anything FS1. What was the title? Undisputed. Only thing I know about Undisputed is what comes on Shay's IG, bro.
High No Hill. You better ask before we go ahead and
ask about it. They don't know about High No Hill.
They don't know. But look, that's all I know about the show is whatever Shay posts, because I stopped watching it a long time ago, because even when Skip was on ESPN, bro, it just hurt me. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to start a pod, is just listening to some people who actually got paid the bag just say some of the dumbest things ever.
Hope you didn't hear that.
And they really let a lot of Skip, he lets his personal feelings into his takes more than anybody in the world, man. And it's like, as a sports journalist, like, he got his start like from dang, he got me like here. Traditional sports journalism. You feel me? He got to start there, and it's like he don't even respect that. It's like he helped take meme culture to what it is by wanting to say the whatever he can get for shock value just to say it. And it's like, you don't care if it's true, if it's false, who you hurt in the process, because, bro, some of these things that are said in the media have a real effect and impact on real people's lives. You know what I'm saying? Where they go and what people are saying, and people really be believing these memes. And that's, it's like he truly can be one of the fathers of that clickbait generation, because he will always just say one-liners just to get people to watch or do whatever, and to say outlandish stuff that he possibly couldn't even believe if he was a real sports fan. I'm glad that they breaking up.
He truly built an empire off of Cowboys and LeBron.
Hey, yeah.
Like, literally, his love for the Cowboys and his hate for LeBron is truly the reason he made it as big as he is. And that's why, to me, it's he needed to loosen up the J's. But so, like, to me, that's why he really should be, like, where he's at is off of shock value. And I'm not saying early on he's not necessarily good at what he did, but it became it became too much. He overdid it.
Mm-hmm.
And even if he was trying to put on a show, he made too much of a show. And he lost facts, because what do we always talk about? Integrity in journalism. Mm-hmm. He lost him coming up as a journalist. The things that he said, especially about, certain players, that's where he lost his integrity as a journalist, because now it becomes so opinionated and it's not fact-based opinion. That's two different things. You can take a fact and make it your opinion, but when you just give us your opinion because that's just how you feel and you disregard the facts, that becomes a problem. And that when it becomes satire, and that's when you just get into that salacious journalism.
You did well. Damn. God damn. Couldn't get them.
And them words still work over here, god damn it. Them words still work over here.
I was waiting for. I thought he about to get caught up. Sister bit of some scissors.
Right there.
But
I know I can get that one.
It was get to the point. I mean, they started off that their relationship started off as definitely like must see TV. It was the back and forth was definitely entertaining for the least. But then once again, like you say, when somebody gets too comfortable to say some things that he started to say to Shannon, that's when you say you taking it way past what we got going on here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And Shannon was definitely biting his tongue. You can only bite your tongue for so long. You know what I'm saying? And he was starting to unravel. And he was starting to lose himself. At what I'm saying? Because he's like, bro, like real talk, like you're beneath me when it comes to
all of this.
Yeah.
None of Skip's credentials stack up
equal
to
up
Shannon.
Equal up to this. Like I said, it's cool when you talk to
and
somebody else.
I'm in your field doing better than you.
Exactly.
And that goes to how I think, to me personally, I believe Skip started to become intimidated by Shannon. Because
you can tell.
Because Shannon came with better points, even in Shannon's bias. Like when he comes with his biases, he brings fact-based bias again. And then what he also can bring is firsthand knowledge of being a world-class athlete, being elite of the elites. Skip can't talk to him like he's Dan Orlovsky or Kendrick Perkins or someone who was a pro athlete but he tried to, and that's where it becomes different. Like
he shouldn't even be able to talk to them like that, because bro, you can't do what Dan Orlovsky did.
Like I don't, and that's my point. Say what you want. I made it to the highest level. Like,
they are elite compared to him, bro.
And that's why for me, Dan Orlovsky, he gets hate. But hey, at one point in time, Dan Orlovsky was the best 32 at what he does in the world. Think about that. I'm the best. I'm in the top 32 in the world of what I do.
What do I always tell y'all? Like I said, when it comes to somebody that actually played the X's and O's, I would never debate that with them. I would lean that to your expertise. But when we have an opinion-based conversation, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm here. But like I said, when you want to deviate and we want to go, talk about your experience and break down the X's and O's, I'm going to fall back because I don't have that expertise.
No, and here's the thing. Even when it comes to the X's and O's of things, I don't necessarily have to bow down to you.
Oh, I see.
Because I can understand it.
But I can still challenge you on the X's and O's. But what I cannot do is disrespect your knowledge, and that's what Skip Bayless was doing. But he was disrespecting Shannon. To me, Shannon comes with a level of cachet that Skip don't got. Yeah, Skip, you've covered the Cowboys, you've been in all these, won all these awards as a journalist. But guess what? I'm a Super Bowl champion and a Hall of Famer. So not only like I talk about Dan Orlovsky when he say I'm the best 32. No, I was the cream of the crop out of everybody. I'm the best 5 of the best.
When you talk, I'm top 5. Jobs in the world is to quarterback a team. So it's like, bro, you couldn't even make it through training camp, bro. Like,
and like remember when Jalen Rose pulled up Skip's?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, bro.
That's what I'm getting to. Like you said, you should have learned from the two. First off, you should have learned from the two live stews. The two live stews pressed you about. I think one of them made it to the league, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think so.
But even still, they checked them.
Yeah.
Okay, then you tried that again.
But he don't be caring about it.
But you tried that again with Jalen Rose, and Jalen Rose brought the petty to a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying?
He wasn't ready for that.
I like all that petty.
So you should have learned from that experience. But like you stated earlier, you thought he was being intimidated. He was more insecure when it came to Shannon. Mm-hmm. Uncle Shay, Club Shay.
Because he was able to do it.
He's more popular.
Able to do it professionally, and he didn't know that this dude was that organized. I don't think none of us did. When Shay started showing like how he eat his breakfast and getting prepared, like you didn't know he was taking this joint. He was coming there ready. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you thought he was gonna be just like a football guy, no notes, just there talking out the side of his neck. But no, he was coming with facts plus experience, to AJ's point. So it's like, bro, it's a cachet of a whole nother level that you can't even dream about being on, bro. Plus, when you look at your stats, you weren't even good when you actually played. Like, at least when we talk about when we played high school, we could say we was good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could say I was good when I played sports. Like, Skip, you were not good when you played sports, bro. So it's just like, it is what it is.
And here's my thing. One last thing. Here's my thing about Skip. I think a lot of journalists from Skip's, era when he first got in the league did not respect athletes as journalists, because the athletes came into journalism thinking that they could just come into journalism off of their athletic experience. But this new age of athlete that's coming into journalism, they are prepared, and they take journalism as serious as they do their professional athletic career, because they understand their athletic career got them here, but it's not going to keep them here. And so they take it serious. And so to me, that, like, once again, that's why I say Skip got intimidated, because Skip was making almost more than double than Shannon, but Shannon's way more popular, and he has way more endeavors, and he's also way more revered by the public, because not only is he great at what he does on television, he's proven it on the field that he's great too. So especially when it comes to football,
and he got personality.
Yeah.
He brought personality to it too, which was just made it work, man. So it's like, bro, he popping bottles on there, got the Black and Miles, you know what I'm saying? He pushed it to the limit. He pushed it as far as Paul Pierce should have taken it. You know what I'm saying?
All Skip Bayless got is J's and Lil Wayne. That's all he got. J's and Lil Wayne.
So what do we see before we move on? What do we see Shannon doing next? We do know Club Shay Shay is definitely popular on his own network on YouTube. Like you say, he got a plaque for that. Like you say, he's getting a lot of guests.
I would like to see Club Shay Shay go to a real network, like a HBO or a Showtime or something like The Shop. You know what I'm saying? Where he could just talk candidly, it be on a real network, and he could have that money behind him, so he could really, bring some people in and do some things that, because I'm sure right now it's all his money behind it. You know what I'm saying? Once you get the networks behind you, he might could do a little bit more, because you see how they do in The Shop. You feel me?
I mean, we see, like you say, KG certified on Showtime is a prime example of what you're talking about.
And I really don't like KG, but I can't hate on that, man.
Because I'm saying it's like because once again he got skins on the wall. Like you said, his personality on how we thought he was fake tough and all that. It don't minimize what he's accomplished on the court, because we know he was nice.
But I didn't like him when he first started. He got better too. You know what I'm saying? He worked on it. Like to AJ's point, they're taking it serious, bro, because it's a career of longevity. It's not like your athletic career that is going to span a short part of your life. This could take you till you pass away at an old age. You feel me? There's people who just do it till they just can't no more. You got to think great living doing it.
You got to think about these athletes. They have the shortest career frame out of almost any profession, because what on average is what 3 to 5 years.
Yeah.
And then if you great, you get 10,
10,
15,
yeah.
maybe 20.
Maybe. The 20s are anomaly, bro.
Right. This you can do until you in your 60s.
Facts.
I think
70s, bro. That's people who doing it. They do it longer.
I want to think outside the box because it's a lot of like there's a lot of shows. Like I think where's FanDuel TV is a channel, right? Am I mistaken?
It's a YouTube channel.
It's a YouTube channel. Okay, cool. We got FanDuel TV. DraftKings has a channel as well. They have a network as well. We know about Barstool. We know about all these, right? I'm thinking it's time for Amazon to get into this, right? Amazon already has Thursday Night Football. They got that. We got that going forward. Saying they just trying to get better games so they can get a better product. You got a good
should be able to the new format now.
Yeah, gonna be able to flex. You got a good commentating crew. You got a good what's it called crew? With Richard Sherman, Tony Gonzalez,
like the post game and stuff like that.
You got the good pregame and post. You got a good pregame and post game. Now it's time to let's get some shows. Let's get a weekly show. We got like I said,
like a inside the NFL, but Shay.
But give him the Shay version. Give him the creative controllers. Maybe it's another debate show. Maybe he's debating somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Different people every week.
Let's see, but let's give him. We can't just let him just go. Let's say go to waste. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because don't think he's going to waste. He's like a free agent right now. Everybody's
exactly. And we know who got the bag, unlimited bag.
But the thing is, after being tied down to the network, he might want the creative freedom to just be independent. Sometimes when you already are successful. Because I'm pretty sure working for Fox Sports came with some strings attached.
Of course. But let me jump in here real quick. So the thing about that is it's not like network TV. So he could still possibly have the creative control that to allow him to do the things that he wants to do. So if you look at, the shop and like all those shows that go on to, the premium channels like HBO and Showtime and all of that stuff, they don't have to couch their opinions. They don't have to appease things because they can be a little bit more straightforward to the point, vulgar if they want to be. They don't have to watch their language because they're not Disney. They're not ABC. They're not these big brands that are family, stuff like that. So it's possible where he can say, look, I want to still run this and still have these conversations and still have these candid talks. And they'll be like, that's perfectly fine. You look at like on HBO, you look at one of the longest running, Bill Maher. They talk politics, but they be out there cussing and doing all types of things because guess what? It's HBO. You could do that. You could
they invented being able to do what you want.
You can do TVMA because guess what? We HBO.
No Bro, problem. You know what I always, and this is a little bit off, but I always wanted to see live sports like on Showtime or HBO because I felt like
about real sex.
It wouldn't be right, bro. It wouldn't be right.
Absolutely.
I was prepared. Real sex with Cartoon Network and Jump and our Taxi Cab Confessions.
I wanted, how so many commentators always get caught up cursing or something like Jaws did, saying or like all not the one saying racist stuff, but I'm just saying like you might want to he hit the shit out that dude, like smacked his ass on the sideline. Pause, but you know what I'm saying? Like, just if it was HBO or Showtime, you could push the limit with your commentation. And I feel like, bro, we don't watch sports. We don't, when we're at home, we're not watching it PG, but they try to present it
that way.
And so it's like, bro, just make it be for like PG-13 at least. Give them some leeway out there. Like, come on, man. It's too much political correctness in it. Like, let's make it real, man. That's the only way I could put it.
This is a veteran move right here.
I'm telling you.
This is a vet move.
Yeah, they wasn't. Hey, look, only the real know. Only the real know. But that goes back to my point. For the longest, I've been saying, like, hey, they need an alternate broadcast or somebody calling like games and stuff or stuff like, bro. On my mama, I would love to see on like back when they used to have Showbox or HBO fights.
What you know about the veteran move, man? Let me find out.
Hey, Rose is really never mind.
Treat the first lady right. Let's treat the first lady right. Let's not deviate.
I'm just saying she cracking up. She knows something about it.
Hey,
man.
Look, we done did 200. Hey, we can get canceled now. We made it pretty far. Hey, look, we've made it a lot farther than anybody would have ever expected. So if we say something wrong, fuck it. Hey, look, we've been politically correct, kind of, for quite some time. Hey, we was bound to slip up. We ain't got no big sponsors. So fuck what? It was an accident. Yeah, I said it.
But Cat, what I would ask you, are you familiar with Marcellus Wiley on YouTube now?
No, I ain't watched him on YouTube. He used to be my dog, man, but I kind of stopped messing with him towards the end of his ESPN stint. So I ain't gonna lie, I ain't following him on YouTube.
So what he got his own YouTube channel now. So what he does now is basically talks about everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's sports, culture, everything. But it's like it's his show, it's his opinion, boom, he give his take, you know, and it's Marcellus Wiley. So if you are a fan of Marcellus Wiley, you're getting the authentic Marcellus Wiley. It's executed Wiley style, let's say that. But if Shannon was to do that, bro, he can obliviate whatever that is.
So basically, what you mean, the style of show like that?
So he has it, like you say, he's on YouTube. Like you said, he has his own show. So what he does is like prime example. He talked about he talked. I'm not sure when he records it. I just catch the clips when he, you know. But I'm sure that put it like this. He said, "Oh, he predicted that Shannon and Skip was gonna break up." So he had a topic. He was like, "This is how I have insight on how when co-hosts have beef." He brought back history of
when he had beef. That because that's his expertise.
Absolutely, and that's why I watched it. Exactly the reason why I watched it. So it did another subject. He'd be like, "Oh yeah, this wide receiver holding out." So he talks about holding out, or he talking about, "Oh yeah, Kanye got his deal back with Adidas." You know, he talks about everything because he's not held back to a network. So I'm saying the execution is brilliant, and I feel that he already has Club Shay Shay. He has a structure with Club Shay Shay. If Shannon was to do that and stay independent, he can still kill that lane too. He can take over that lane. But he definitely deserves a major backing from a network and somebody else flipping the bill, and they're gonna recoup that money. You know what I'm saying?
Fact. And paying what he.
But if they go get the HBO, go ahead, let them team up with Bomani. We can move on.
No, so
that would be tough.
So real quick before we move on, I just want speak because we're on the topic of breakups.
Okay.
I just want to know what would be more detrimental to y'all, because Kim Kardashian came out and said the things that Kanye West said were going to be more detrimental to her children's future than what she did with Ray J by having a leaked sex tape. I just want to know what would be more detrimental to y'all. Y'all father being, anti-Semitic and saying some weird stuff and supporting a racist, or seeing your queen getting railed by Brandy, brother.
We from a different era, bro. You couldn't even talk about people's mamas when we was growing up, bro. Like you say something about somebody's mama, we was swinging, bro. This is the OnlyFans mama era, bro, with some of these kids, bro. And like you can log on and watch somebody's mama, bro. Like, and then you got to come back to school.
That clip.
Yeah,
bro.
Like this is a different era. I don't know how I could. Ain't no way in the world, bro. Ain't no way.
Bro, it's gonna be bad for them.
Yeah.
And I don't even want to talk about it because they're kids and we shouldn't even be talking about it, bro. But unfortunately, I think it's all bad, AJ. They're both bad. If you gotta read your dad saying stuff about your mom, if you gotta see your mom doing crazy stuff, and then people talking about it at school, people talking about your dad. People, it's just they gotta stay away from everything. You can't put them.
Okay, I get that. I get that. No. We going here.
Okay.
I'm going to Big Cannon. Actions versus words. Actions speak louder than words. And yo mama was caught in the act of getting.
She won't even caught. Like, that's how she got famous. Like,
and that's another thing. That was intentional. That's how they got famous. And guess what? What make it even worse, when you go to grandma's house, you find out grandma was the reason that shit came out.
Yeah.
Because y'all saw how Paris Hilton blew up after and was like, hey, guess what?
We can do it.
We can do the same shit. And that's how we built the whole empire. At least my daddy can say, hey, you know what? I was fucked up. I was a little fucked up mentally. You know what I mean? I was going through some shit. You know, I wasn't all there. I wasn't taking my meds. I was skipping therapy. And you know what? I can say I fucked up. But guess what? I wasn't taking my medicine.
But I commend her effort of that tactic of what she tried to do, try to deflect or what she did onto something else that was deemed is more prevalent now. You know what I'm saying? So she could be like, yeah, what he doing now is way worse than what I do. Try to diminish, try to minimize what she did. And I'm cool. I'm sure
she has
followers enough that believe what she just said.
No. I didn't say what's worse, because what Kanye did was worse. People be fucking.
True.
What I'm saying is, one thing when you a kid, because that's what she said. She said what Kanye did is going to be more detrimental.
And kids hate. I'm gonna tell you one thing: kids hate when people talk about.
The kids ain't Jewish.
But here's the thing: she also was saying that Kanye said stuff about her, so it's like that was gonna hurt the kids.
But when they see it,
and he did, but what I'm trying to tell you, like for both, this is for both points, right?
No, I know.
For the OnlyFans, when they go to school, they done seen the tape. Kids are gonna talk about your mom, but it truly hurts when dad talks about your mom, because it's like, bro, I don't want to hear that from you, and you can't tell him to shut up or anything. Like, you can tell these kids at school, you can beat their ass. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, I don't want you talking bad about my mom, bro. Period. But it's like you doing it in the public, so it's like it's all. That's why I said it's all bad from a kid's psyche, bro. Because kids they're not measuring what's worse, bro. They just don't like bad things. Period. You know what I'm saying? And it's all bad. The video was terrible. Dad acting the way he did was terrible. It all made I couldn't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Then my name, I'm Northwest. You know what I'm saying? People just joking me off that.
Black China video was born. Okay, so
black man, mental health, absolutely. This is definitely a 100% statement. At the same time, fuck Kanye.
100%. You know me.
Ye let the game say that shit on the song he was featured on. They crossed the line for me. Meds or no meds, he got to go.
They just dropped.
My pop used to do that, and I used to want to put hands on him.
Thank you. Because I didn't want to make it personal, but I wanted to say, because my mom and dad was never together, bro. So you can just imagine. And it wasn't like on purpose, but just little slick stuff, bro. I was like, bro, if I was your size, bro, you would have had to see me, bro. Like, straight up. Straight up, bro. Like,
it'd be the worst when you ain't your daddy size if you really want.
Bro, how y'all think I feel? My daddy was a boxer.
I know.
That's all I'm trying to tell you, bro. As a kid, I ain't like that, man. And Rose felt me, so I'm
bro,
good.
You know how many like men growing up have a story about like, hey yo, when I was like 15, I actually tried my pops and this and that. Bro, I ain't never tried my pops in my life, dog.
Yeah, I tried my pops one time.
Yeah, I tried.
Hold on, wait, what happened?
I pretty much got away with it. My pops was wilding.
I found out he was really from Norfolk. so it's like, I'm like, hold on, this ain't.
Cannon, your pops did hit me before, so I.
Hey, look, we're gonna go move on.
That's why I said I got away with it. You feel me?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
We got
sorry.
We got to fix one of these losing teams.
Yeah, we got to fix.
Okay, yeah.
We got to go
we
to
got
work,
fix one of
man.
losing.
Get
Got
the tools out.
Get them tools out. Toolies out. The Boston Celtics. Yeah. So listen, Boston Celtics, we're gonna collab on this. We're gonna fix, we're gonna fix the Celtics, and we're gonna keep an objective mind. So, Cannon, the floor is yours. We'll let you go first.
Man. So look, man, they don't want to hear this, but unfortunately, how many times have they been to the Eastern Conference Finals since 2018?
Damn near almost every year.
Every year. That's
pretty much, right? And so it's like, bro, teams are getting better around the league. I don't know if you can do it. I don't know if this team constructed the way it is can do it. And as much as I would hate to have two superstars and be talking about shipping one, I kind of feel you have to. And you're really not gonna like it because I don't like my superstars on the same level in any sports. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like Payne and Allen. It's like, bro, we don't have linebackers. You know what I'm saying? But you drafting linemen again. And I hate to switch sports on y'all. But for basketball, I don't like guards or wing players to superstars. You feel what I'm saying? You could stagger them. You could have a superstar and an all-star guard. You know what I'm saying? I would like that. But I feel like if you're going to invest in two superstars, you need a front court player and a back court player. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, but for this trade that I have in mind, I'm talking about moving Jaylen Brown. I think the Celtics should call the Wizards. I think they should. The Wizards got a lot of players going into free agency this summer. They're trying to do that. I think Porzingis is up. But they have Bradley Beal. And I know I said I don't like two stars on the same level, but I feel like you bring in Bradley Beal, you can take some of that money, match most of that money, and then you bring in a young player on top of that, Gafford, who's a front court player, young, athletic, can run the floor. And if you got Bradley Beal and Jason Tatum in the back court, throwing it to the front court to Gafford, you could put other players around them. They'll just be better. You feel what I'm saying? You still pick up a true point guard like Tyus Jones, low cost in the offseason. And I think in that trade deal, you still get a pick. You get a pick or two from the Wizards. It could be protected for them. Who cares? But I think you could truly do that. You could bring Bradley Beal in to Boston, replace Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown gets a new start with they have free agents that are going to probably be leaving in DC, so they can build around Jaylen Brown. Everybody's saying that Jaylen Brown is the guy. He should be the guy. And I think him and Tatum kind of butt heads. So let him be the guy, build around him in Washington. Get rid of Bradley Beal, who y'all are sick of in Washington. You can't win with him. Celtics can't win with Brown. I think it's the best for those two teams to try to do something in the East for both of them because both of them are stuck where they've been at since 2018. So
answer this, Cannon. So are you saying Tatum and JB are on the same level?
No, I'm not. Why do you think Tatum is staying?
Okay, he just wanted clarification because he did say they was kind of on. You did kind of.
They're on the same level of play. Like when I'm talking about, when I say like Allen and Payne, they play on the same level of the ball.
Like they occupy the same space.
Okay, I thought that's why he just wanted clarification. That's all. He asked the question.
Yeah.
Okay. AJ, you want to go?
Yeah.
Because I think I'm
got to go, and that's just for Cannon. Smart got to go too. I said bringing Tyus Jones. That means Smart is gone.
So what you're saying, like you said, call the Wizards or whatever the case may be. I don't know if the Celtics necessarily want to have to possibly deal with Jaylen Brown if the Wizards made it to the playoffs. Why not send them? Why not send them somewhere where it's like they have some uncertainty about a star, but if that star shows up, he will elevate them to a different level, and you have a star that he's been holding you down, but it can make room for when that star comes back. Send Jaylen Brown to New Orleans for Brandon Ingram.
And that would meet my philosophy of,
and it will put Jason Tatum and Brandon Ingram, let them kind of operate and do different things. Yet Brandon Ingram has a little bit more size, but I think Brandon Ingram is more comfortable with the ball in his hand than Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown, and I don't think he's as passive as Jason Tatum. And so I think that it gives him a little bit more size. It gives him a little bit more length. Al Horford ain't going to be there, but for so long. So if you want to play different lineups, he could take that. I see you here. He could take that four lineup in some of those places where you play Al Horford. And that's where when you go into unrestricted free agency, you try and find somebody who is actually a ball handler, because Marcus Smart ain't going to be there for long.
He ain't.
Okay. So
what you got, Hill?
I got some things. I cooked up a few trades.
Oh, you got some graphics.
Yeah, I do. I overachieve around here. You know what I'm saying? You found out last week there was time you could have did something. I'm listening to.
I don't know how to make graphics. I would have had to send it to you and say make the graphic for me.
this same trade machine that ESPN trade. I do have a question though. So if let's both of y'all scenarios that you brought up. Okay, you trade Jaylen Brown for Bradley Beal. You trade Jaylen Brown for Brandon Ingram. What is the dynamic difference from what they have now?
So, okay.
Let me answer.
Let Cannon go first. He went first.
I'm answering for both of us. So, with the Brandon Ingram, yes, they're two wing players, but to AJ, he said it. He said they play completely different. Brandon Ingram is a wing by definition, but he really almost like a front court player. You feel what I'm saying? He like a young KD, the way he can put his back and hit that 15-footer on you. He can drive and get to the rack, and he don't gotta sit around and wait for it. He can create, which Tatum sometimes be passive, and so it's like Ingram can get right into the offense. Bradley Beal, the only reason I think that works, because that is the same thing, to your point. Only reason I think that works, I said you got to I think getting a young player like Gafford in there, keeping Horford for maybe a year, letting him learn, but allow him to run, him and Horford running together, I think that would be good in that front court. And then Bradley Beal and in the back court with a true point guard and a ball handler, to AJ's point, I think it's not all the way different from what they have, but I think it could work. Because sometimes it's just like the way that the Tatum Brown dynamic is like it's not a lot of give and go with it. It's like Brown's turn, and then when he get cold, Tatum turn. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got it while it's hot, and if you don't get hot, then you don't get it. So it's like, but you need some pieces where the offense can flow and the ball never stops. And when a person gets the rock, they know what to do with the rock. They can easily get to their spots, hit their shots, and there's no hesitation. And I think a true ball handler will better that. And both of us said that Smart
definitely said that
in our plan. So I think, unfortunately, they didn't try to get a true ball handler while Brown was there, and it's time for him to go.
I believe this. Before you go. I believe this is Rob from the group. He is a Celtics fan. Mm-hmm. So for him saying that he wants Buddy Hield is
you can't, because he's going to the Lakers.
I was about to say, you know how I feel about Buddy Hield, so I ain't mad at you, Rob. That would be a hell of a move too. But I try to give you a good Bradley Beal's nice too. I try to look out.
Go ahead, AJ, so I can go.
All right. So all I was gonna say is another thing about it. I was like, as Cannon was talking, I was just pulling it up. So if you actually look at it, Brandon Ingram and Jaylen Brown's numbers are fairly similar, but Brandon Ingram, he averages a little bit more points. They actually average the exact same number of rebounds per game.
Mm-hmm.
But Brandon Ingram actually has a better assist percentage, a better block percentage, and they're basically similar, like across the board, at field goal percentage and 3-point percentage. But to me, Brandon Ingram operates better on all three levels of the court on offense, better than Jaylen Brown, and he also can be a part of an actual offensive flow where he doesn't necessarily have to say, hey, it's my turn to handle the ball, but if the ball's in my hands, it's not going to just be me dribbling the ball, and I can't facilitate something or I can't work in the flow of an offense. I think Brandon Ingram is more fluid of a ball handler and can go into an actual flow, and you can scheme things even if Jason Tatum is the go-to guy. Brandon Ingram is able to fall in line in that place. So it can be a 1-2, and we have separate things that we can do.
Yeah, I agree.
I was on record by saying that I definitely don't want to break the tandem up yet.
Right.
Because I believe that, so they're still young, they still have room to grow. So I'm on board of keeping both of Tatum and Brown. So that's my plan. I'm glad that me and Marcus is on the same page. Marcus Smart been there the longest. It's time for you to go. Absolutely.
100%.
Give you the boot.
Because
this is my
thing. If you act me not gonna go, you got to go.
Because this is my thing. They brought in Malcolm Brogdon, you know what I'm saying, bring him off the bench, but they brought Malcolm Brogdon in to try to alleviate some of the blunders that Marcus Smart has. Marcus Smart has been there the longest. Marcus Smart been, he's been the 2 guard, he's been the point guard, he's been the 6 man, he's been the combo guard, he's been everything. And we know,
Terry Rozier, Kyrie Irving, all of that. Isaiah, he's been through all of that.
We know who Marcus Smart is. I'm not saying Marcus Smart is not a bad player. I'm not saying that he won't be a piece for somebody else, but for Boston, his ass got to go at this point. It's time for them to let Derek White run the point. It's time for Malcolm Brogdon to be the point. Exactly. It's time for somebody else to actually initiate the offense and let this offense actually flow.
You got to keep Derek White. He's part of the plan.
Defensive player of the year. His defense may be, maybe lack. But at the end of the day, it's time for him to move on. That's the piece that I want to move on. Listen, I would try to move on from Al Horford, but I get it. Like you say, he's a legend for the Boston Celtics. You're not really going to, move on from him either.
Al Horford, the Joel stopper.
My first thing though is don't overpay for Grant Williams though. Let's get this clear. This is my first plan. Grant Williams.
I'm joking, bro.
He's a restricted free. He's a restricted free agent.
He married, and he ain't really.
Let somebody else overpay for him. If they don't overpay for him, you bring him back on the qualifying offer. You can you run this team back.
You poke the bear. You go just like Dylan Brooks. You're gone.
Hey, you're not seeing me over here overly vouched, but I got some trades that I want to cook up, and I think one of my trades is definitely Cannon inspired.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with that's not the one. This the one. This is the Cannon inspired one. It's Tyus Jones.
Yeah.
You go get a Tyus Jones, somebody that's a prototypical point guard, somebody that can initiate the offense, somebody that can still score, but somebody that's not looking to score, somebody that's going to get Tatum 5 more points. Mm-hmm. He's going to get Robert Williams with some lob attempts. You know what I'm saying? He's going to get somebody else some buckets. He's going to keep the offense flowing. And on top of that, you get a Kenneth Lofton, somebody that has potential, and y'all need some more front court.
I like the potential.
Put some front court pieces right there.
That's a 2-for-1. I like that.
It's a 2, but also at the same time, the Grizzlies need a veteran that can solidify this team
and get the guns. I got
a question.
Absolutely, I'm here.
If Marcus Smart is a stationary shooter, what he gonna do with Ja, who is a drive-by shooter?
See, he's I thought you were gonna say something serious.
The way he set it up was
you set it up too good, bro.
That's top 10.
I have my rebuttal ready.
Just let him go.
He's there to literally keep the guns out of the picture, bro. Marcus Smart. His last name is Smart. Like, look, teach this man how to be smart, bro. Please.
Exactly. And I think that's what that team needs. And like he comes with credibility. He can play. He can play with Ja. He could play, he could replace Tyus Jones.
But no, because Andre Iguodala went there with credibility. It was like, hey, bro,
yeah,
fuck
he
you.
didn't play. No, he didn't go there with credibility. He didn't want to play there.
I wouldn't. He seen the writing on the wall. He was like, "Oh no, these motherfuckers is wild. Get me away from these hoodlums. Get me away from these hoodlums.
Give respect to give respect." So I got another one. Get Alex Caruso. You get a top 10. You trade a top 10 protected pick just in case.
He would be the Boston.
Yeah, they would love him.
Yes, they would love him.
Alex Caruso.
They would love him, but absolutely, he gives you the defense. Marcus Smart, he gives them the defense that Marcus Smart can, and on top of that, he can initiate the offense. He can run the offense, keep it flowing, and he doesn't. You don't have to force feed him for points. You know what I'm saying? You still got Malcolm Brogdon, you still got Derek White. So he can play alongside those guys, and then, like you say, you could just free up. He's smart.
But are the Bulls in the red with this trade?
The Bulls need to do something.
So can they even make this trade?
Hey,
they can.
When I hit the trade machine, it said success, my brother.
They can, and I honestly think this would actually be a good thing for the Bulls because of the uncertainty with Marcus Smart. Because not Marcus Smart.
With the uncertainty with Lonzo and Kobe White and Kobe White.
Oh, because this trade would take away some of their negative money.
Yeah, okay. It's not taking away their negative money. But if you actually look at it, Marcus Smart makes Marcus Smart makes $9.1 million more than Caruso, but they're under the cap enough that the trade can work. But that's why.
And the first round pick, which is protected, it helps them bring it in too.
Right.
And hey, listen, bro, the trade machine don't let you fake, my brother. I'm gonna take you the trade machine so you can cook up. This
trade machine. Cannon gonna lose his mind when he get hands on the
This is my favorite one. This is my favorite
one. I've been using the trade machine. The original trade machine is Madden, bro. That's where it all come from.
That's why I know you're gonna love this NBA one.
My favorite one is going to get Jonathan Isaac. It gives you front court help. You know what I'm saying? Alongside with Robert Williams. So now your size, you have size. He has athletic ability to do some things. I know he's coming off an injury. But
he's not coming off an injury. Injuries. That's all he has is injury.
Absolutely.
And that's Florida State guy. This is my guy.
Absolutely.
Once he got to the NBA, bro, it ain't been nothing. So to me, I don't know if
this is a flyer.
It's still. I think you still have to. You have to make a Marcus Smart move somehow.
You get Marcus Smart because you free up Brogdon and you free up Derek White. It's really more importantly, so you give another voice or another somebody initiating in the offense. It's just time. And on top of that,
I'm not mad at none of the suggestions.
The Magic need a veteran. They need to. They've been how long you go? You can't rebuild, but forever. You feel what I'm saying? So you get a solidified veteran, put him in that, and they could be next thing you know it, they could be a playoff team with Marcus Smart. Go ahead. Now you can go.
I don't know if they can be a playoff team.
They can be on the cusp. You know what I'm saying? You can be on the cusp with the teams. Hey, they had the rookie of the year. They got some pieces. They need a veteran there. I'm glad my Celtics fan understands.
But I said, bro,
I know you understood too. But
I respect everything that we've said. Like it would be worth a shot to see if we could push past where we're at, because we're stuck running in place, bro. And I get it. We're still good. So it's like nobody wants to panic. True fans don't want to panic, but bro,
they panic.
You can't just be in this. Ask Philly, because they're finally ready. They're done with the process. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's over at some point if you don't get over the hump. And I feel like y'all had to get over the hump because the Bucks were out. Like, come on. Like y'all should have been on paper. Y'all should have been able to just waltz to the joint.
But here's my thing. Like both of these players, we're gonna get to it. Both of these players.
I just got to rebuttal real quick. Go ahead.
What?
No, I was just saying. So in that Marcus Smart trade where you were talking about, can you bring that up? Marcus Smart for Jonathan Isaac.
Yeah, go ahead.
So when you talk, because all I was saying with this Jonathan Isaac trade, to me, there has to be something else in there for it to intrigue the Celtics outside of this top 10 protected pick.
That's
You
right.
get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, to me, are you going to, like, instead of doing Jonathan Isaac for Marcus Smart, what if you do like a Fultz versus in a Bull, something like that, where you can have different, you can build that depth and give them different options. You get what I'm saying? Where it's like, yeah, Malcolm Brogdon. Now, Malcolm Brogdon, you take over for Marcus Smart.
Fight back.
Yeah, it was close. So Malcolm
was close.
Brogdon,
You like Haney in the tough.
Malcolm Brogdon, you take over for Marcus Smart. But now we got Markelle Fultz coming off the bench. And then who knows if Bol can be something. And he can be a stretch something for us. And you know what I mean?
Bobo showed us that he can be something.
Right. Instead of a Jonathan Isaac, who is just basically expensive and his contract match Marcus Smart. But I don't know if he's going to give me anything.
Some potential there.
And I like it. And I like that. And I think they probably would like that as well because, like you said, another ball handler and some size that they can use. I'm trying to just get rid of Marcus Smart is what I'm really,
of course,
really trying to do.
And that's
but I do like that.
We gave him plenty options. We gave him multiple ways to get rid of Jaylen Brown if they want to go that route, and we gave them ways to keep Jaylen Brown and get rid of Marcus Smart. So it's like
because my thing about
the consensus is that Marcus Smart is gone in all three of the plans.
That's
so
definitely
that's the one thing that we know for sure, Celtics fans. Y'all got to do this offseason. Got to get rid of Smart. My brother said he been there the longest.
Absolutely.
Get him out of here, man.
The thing about
do they season their food in Boston?
Hell no.
Then
this
ain't gonna happen.
I ain't never been. It's like
it's some good food spots. I be up here. There's some good food spots up here. They eat good. They eat good.
That's where you at now?
I'm here now. I'm here now.
That clam chowder ain't gonna do it.
You need it's that, advertised. I ain't gonna look
that Zion diet, boy.
Now, he definitely needs that Zion diet, but that clam chowder is everything they advertise, my brother.
But is it with Townhouse cookies though? I mean crackers though? Because to me, Townhouse is the only cracker.
Nah, I use the oyster crackers.
It's
bro.
I was gonna say
oyster crackers is real.
Oyster joints. But I'm with you.
Y'all have seen the Skyline chili with the oyster crackers.
That's chili.
Yeah,
this is technically this is soup.
Yeah, soup. You can't get big off no soup, dog.
Nah, that clam chowder. Hey, all right.
But nah, you can't get big off no clam chowder, dog. A little bit of etouffee and jambalaya and gumbo might do it. A little bit of Skyline chili might do it.
But at the end of the day, they do need some they do need some front court help, some versatility.
Because Robert Williams can't stay healthy.
If he could stay healthy, he could be one of those ones in the defensive end.
I like his energy.
Free safety type,
Jaren Jackson type.
More so of the DeAndre Jordan type. Let's say that.
Boy, I thought you was about to say Ayton, and I was about to end this whole goddamn show.
Why would I say that? Come on now.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm about to end this shit. It was about to be over.
You just want to end it. But let's get on to the finals, my brother.
Come on. Let's go ahead and get to the finals.
Yes, sir.
Who you got?
You know who I'm riding with. Till the wheels fall off.
Joking? Shit.
My favorite player is still playing, so I got to ride with my favorite player. It is what it is.
All right. Cannon?
I would be phony, right?
No.
I mean, listen.
I'm picking a name.
Okay. I'm saying that shit ain't phony, motherfucker. Hey, it's just being objective.
I believe in Jimmy, man.
Mm-hmm. How much?
These new dudes, they scrappy, man, for the Heat. I mean, I think that they can give the other guys, the supporting guys on Denver, some run. But I just don't feel like Jimmy gotta go to the next level to be Jimmy sometimes. He got a Super Saiyan. Joker is a joke on a bad day. On a bad day, he
don't gotta shoot. He can just pass and give you 20 assists.
On a bad day, he got 21 points, bro, and 15 boards. So it's like, it's tough, man. The way that I saw that Joker affected the game, but if Bam can show up, and everybody thinks that Bam is gonna get cooked, and I've been critical of him, Hill.
He's gonna get cooked, bro.
I've said he's taking plays off. What I'm telling him, he got a chance to make a name for himself, bro.
He gonna get smoked like a motherfucking pack of coos.
The Joker, they've been resting. They ain't been playing. Mm-hmm. It's deep. It's further than he's ever played basketball before. So it's like, I don't know, man. It's really a toss up. But I'm going Denver in 7. But I wouldn't be mad if the Heat win. I also think that the Heat have the better coach. So I do think if somebody can figure out a way to neutralize the Joker, it might be Spo.
I think their best bet is to let Joker cook. It's kind of like sometimes when teams used to play LeBron.
Yeah.
Let's make sure we're not gonna let LeBron just drop 40, but we're just gonna make sure that don't nobody else do nothing. So okay. We can play Jokic with Bam.
Tough to stop them KCP and them.
It's not gonna be tough to stop them if that's the focus.
Yeah, but
if that's the focus on stopping them.
Put Duncan Robinson on Jokic.
They good passes too.
No. See, the thing is though, they go as Jokic go. You know what I'm saying? If Jokic is if Jokic is playing his all around game, they're unstoppable when it comes to they're unstoppable. But if you're letting Jokic, not letting Jokic cook, but you're not letting KCP get off. You're not letting Michael Porter Jr. get off. You're not letting Aaron Gordon get off.
You gotta figure out a way to stop Jokic, man. I think letting him cook is just too dangerous because once he starts,
he don't want to cook.
No, you gotta find a way to stop Jamal Murray.
When you say cook for Jokic, I ain't talking about just scoring. I'm talking about doing whatever he wants,
and that's what I
consider.
Y'all are saying the same thing, actually,
because he's gonna want to pull up and hit you with these passes at the top of the key to get his other guys involved. And if he's cooking, they're gonna be open. So if you start letting him cook, now those passes are open, and KCP's not getting closed out on. He's shooting wide open. You got Jamal Murray shooting wide open. It's gonna be dangerous.
Now that's the thing. No, you let it. That's what I'm saying. You're letting him cook because
exactly.
It's like him getting 40, but he only had 5 assists is a win for you.
Exactly. It's like what Rakia is saying. It's reverse psychology. Jokic be like, shut the fuck up.
But scoring,
you gonna be quiet.
His passing every time.
But when he pass, you double team again. So you gonna double team Jamal Murray. You gonna make sure he can't cook.
Gonna be open.
But it's time.
But no, here's the thing. You could double team Jamal Murray and
they gonna swing at the Brown.
I'm putting Jimmy Butler on KCP, double teaming Jamal Murray. And hey, Jokic, yes, if you give us 40 or 50, that's cool.
You know he being facetious, right?
Yeah, he's definitely.
I'm just saying he would that because he
No.
They had a game plan.
Being facetious. You haven't been in the group.
I've been in the group, bro. They had a game plan. I don't care what he say. They ass is gone. So it's like he had a game plan for Joel. He can have a game plan. So it doesn't matter.
Damn.
Those are literal words. Be facetious if you want. They still ring true.
Damn.
So it is what it is.
But they will have a game plan.
And there's only 2 coaches. And here's another thing that rings true. So if you're trying to play Spo, there's only 2 coaches in basketball left right now. Who's the best one, y'all?
Okay, it's Spo.
Thank you. So everything he said is true in this statement. He just forgot the period. But I
period. All right. So my prediction is if the Heat don't win game 1 or game 2, it's a sweep.
I know the Lakers is gone.
Hell no. We can bet that right now if that's the case. Game 3 in Miami is won by Miami regardless. What? We can bet whatever you want to bet. We can bet this now.
Who you betting?
He just said if they don't win games 1 and 2, then
No,
they're going to
game
get
1
swept.
or 2. Game 1 or 2, they're gonna get swept.
I don't give a damn if they lose both of them.
So
they're winning game 3.
So you guaranteeing it.
I'm guaranteeing they're winning game 3 in Miami.
All right, well, y'all put it in the books, man.
What's the bet?
What's the odds? I don't want.
What's
So
up?
look, I want to take odds.
Hold on, win game 3. Because if I'm gonna be up there, then we can make this shit really motherfucking interesting. Hold on,
wait, up here?
Yeah. Let me see.
Game 3 could be that soon.
Go ahead. No, y'all keep talking.
I'll find. But my thing, Cannon.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all keep talking.
My thing, Cannon. It's kind of like playing. It's like playing Braun. It's like playing Braun. It's like playing the game plan for a prime CP3. It's like these people, they want to pass. These people want to pass. They want to get others involved. So when you make them a scorer, of course they can score. Of course that they want to, they can score. They're capable of going for 40 and doing that, but they don't want to. Like Braun don't want. No, look, Braun don't want to go for 40.
I get the plan.
Braun want to go for 25, 10, and 10.
Bro. Once I start feeling good, I don't care what type of defense you play. I'm gonna make my passes now.
But
you know what I'm saying?
But that's the thing though. If
it's a dangerous road. That's what I'm saying.
Play the dangerous road, because the thing is,
I'd rather just try to stop him from doing anything.
You don't have the size. You don't have the size to do the game plan that we executed. That worked. You know that didn't work. You see that didn't work.
Sign Tristan Thompson.
Bro, it's the playoffs, bro. It's over.
He is out cheating right now.
You know he cheating.
All right, so game 3 happens Wednesday. So what we got to come on the show and do?
Bam got to show up, man.
What we gonna bet? What shot or what? I pay your percentage of the show that week. What's up?
Hey, since it's game 3, let's do like we normally do. 3 shots.
Okay.
On
live.
air.
Oh, live. Okay, that's fine.
Somebody
3 shots on air.
Where you at, brother?
So what's the script, First Lady? What's the script going? What?
Hold on, she might have.
Nah, she said it. She said it. He. Oh hell no.
Oh no. This is the script right here.
No.
She said drum roll, and then she said
Heat, Denver, Heat,
drum roll, Denver.
No,
that's the script. She got to owe us a shot for this one too. We got to hold her accountable.
If the Heat win the first 2, it's over.
So here you go, Miss King. If you willing to stand on it, if the Heat win the first 2, 3-man weave, we'll give you 2 shots on there.
Yeah.
But if the Heat lose those first 2, you got to come on here and we got to watch you take 3 of them because you think Denver is going to get the next 3. Where you at?
Where you at, Miss King?
Where you at,
Miss King? We shaking.
Where you at? We shaking on it.
Throw the emoji in there. Throw the emoji in
there. Throw the handshake emoji. We ready? I know we delayed, but show us you ready.
AJ, but who you got winning the series though? I personally have the Nuggets in 6 because this is my thing.
7.
This is my thing.
She said that's nothing.
Let's go.
Let's go.
This is my thing. It's been put in the group already that the Nuggets is gonna blow by the Heat, and I'm like, have we not watched the Heat all playoffs? Like, have we not watched the Heat all playoffs?
Everybody's supposed to blow past them.
Okay, but can I say something real quick?
Please say it.
Because you just asked me. Have we not watched the Heat? Yes, we have. No, I've watched the Heat, and I completely understand. But I have also watched the Nuggets.
Okay.
And to me, it's going to be the Nuggets in 5 because I have watched the Nuggets. And this is no offense to anything that the Heat have done. To me, I think the Heat might get a game. No offense to the Heat, but I just think the Nuggets are clicking, and the way that they're able to use that high altitude home field, like home court advantage.
The high altitude true.
Plus coming off a 7-game series with the Celtics, then going to the high altitude on that lack of rest. Jimmy ain't 100% healthy. You know, Caleb Martin, Vincent, all like Gabe Vincent, all of them dudes, they've been in these dog fights. It's gonna be tough coming out strong against a rested, hot, together, cohesive Nuggets team. So to me, I think it's gonna be the Nuggets in 5.
So my thing is, though, I'm cool with you saying Nuggets in 5. My part was the disrespect in the group that they just said that the Heat not going to win a game. It's like, bro, like that's my thing. Is like, have we not seen the Heat? Have we not watched the Heat? Like off Mir, Jimmy Butler, Eric Spoelstra alone, they're going to get a game. That's why Game 3 is more. That's why I'm so confident in saying Game 3 in Miami is Miami's. It might be a blowout. I ain't going that long. That I ain't going.
Wait, hold on. How our bet work? Because I said if they don't win the first 2.
I didn't even listen to that. I mean, I got it.
Okay, never mind.
I really only bet on bet
because I said
Game 3. He'll bet on Game 3
because I said if they don't win the first 2, it's a sweep. Okay, yeah. So basically, Game 3. If they don't win Game 3, I got it as a sweep. If you got it Game 3, I just gotta take a shot. 3 shots. All right, fuck it. It's all right. I done died before.
So Cannon got it. Cannon, who you got? You got Denver in 7.
Mm-hmm.
You got Denver in 7. I got Denver in 6.
I think it's gonna be closer than y'all think, man. Like
I got Denver in 6.
The Heat have been through the gauntlet, so I cannot minimize that. So it's they've adjusted to everybody that they play, and they played the MVP this year, and they rose to the occasion. Like. So, granted, he was hurt. They ain't his fault. Ain't my fault.
Jokic ain't hurt.
Well, they
got more games to play.
They don't match up with him. It's just the fact that
Hey man,
I'm right here, all Lily here.
Hero is back, so it's like you know what I mean.
He ain't gonna be back till Game 3. He ain't gonna be back till Game 3.
Yeah, they said Game 3.
Why they say Game 3? Dang. But they win in Game 3 then, like Hill said. And if they win Game 4, then it's a series, bro.
Do we got that still? I know we got it.
I'm not mad if the Heat win.
It's in the Lakers joint.
I just want to. I want to see. I say Game 7 because I want to see a hell of a finals. I believe that.
I want to see. I want to see a hell of a finals.
And I truly believe that.
I just think Boston fucked it up.
I don't think they did. I don't think that they didn't have enough. Their Jerry Curl never quite, which is why they got to get rid of Brown. Contrary to what Hill believes,
no,
they got to get rid of him.
If Denver wins, it's the big best man conversation over. Him over AD, Giannis, Joel, Ayton, Bam.
I know. I know that don't mean Ayton.
Who the hell is Alton?
Alton Sterling, Alton who what Alton what was
no,
Franklin?
I don't think so because
I believe it's over.
One, Joel is the MVP this year, so that can't be minimized. Winning the finals is a team. That's a team award, bro. So it's like right. I get it. Joker's cooking, bro, and he cooked up in AD, but he's not the sole reason why they're winning. Are gonna win if they do win. So it's like
that's what I meant.
On a great team, bro.
You said it.
Okay.
Yeah, no, this is my thing, bro. Just because Joel won the MVP doesn't mean that he's better than Jokic. Like
I'm not saying that, but I would like to see them play each other before I you know what I'm saying, in a 7-game series. So it's like,
well, hold on, wait. That's not Jokic's fault that he can't play Joel.
It's not. But like y'all said, like Joel also was hurt. So it's like I'm not just willing to say that, bro.
That ain't Joel's fault.
I get it. And Joker ain't won it yet. So he gotta go and win it.
The question was Hill.
A team.
Go get the question here.
If a team win in the finals is not gonna make a player
but he's saying
at his position to me. You know what I'm saying?
But here's my thing. If Denver wins, almost I can
still
say
got Giannis better than Joker.
I can say almost for 95% certainty, Denver wins this. Jokic is gonna show up. Jokic is gonna have some numbers. So it ain't like He's just a big man going along for the ride.
He's not good, bro. Like
so what I'm saying is Jokic, somebody who we've seen him do it consistently, and then he gets
Best
to this
big man
this
is
shit.
an individual titled award. That's what I'm saying.
But what does he
Finals
do?
is a team one.
What okay. But okay, so outside of that, so right now, what has
That's what I'm saying? So a team one can't get you an individual award.
okay?
It's a reason why they do MVP in the regular season.
Okay, so let me ask you this: individually, what big man is better than Jokic right now?
There's only 2 teams playing, so that you
No.
I'm still taking Giannis.
What big man is
okay? Cool. You're taking Giannis. Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. I believe you just separate. I believe you separates him if he wins.
Giannis already won.
Mm-hmm. He ain't been losing ever since.
Hey, Joker can lose after he wins. That's life in the NBA, man.
This is a right now movie. This is a right now question.
But you just said Giannis already won.
This ain't just right now. I said, is he gonna be the best?
But
he's asking it right now. But
I don't think a team, and I'm saying,
but that's what I'm saying. But you
team accolade can make you.
Bro, he had AD in this conversation.
So
that was you know this is the
but hold on, Ken.
About the best big man,
right?
But he deserves to be.
Wait. So if you said
Giannis, if you said look at the numbers, bro.
If you said Giannis already won, that means absolutely nothing in this conversation because it wasn't like you said.
Y'all asked me who would I pick. I didn't say he.
You said he already won. That means absolutely nothing because you've already said
who would I choose.
I don't. That's what I'm saying. We just asked why though, and you said Giannis
pick him because he already won. I picked him because I feel like he brings more to the table for his team. The Joker is playing with a better team. And here's the thing, when the Joker didn't have a better team, everything he does didn't have this great of an impact.
Absolutely right.
Which is why the finals, to my point, is a team accolade, bro. You can't win it by yourself. We've seen people try to, and they never can.
I'm not about to entertain this, like you say, in the chat because it's not like Joel's team was trash. Like y'all sitting there acting like this team was trash.
I ain't say that.
No, I'm not. That wasn't you. I said I wasn't.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
I'm not about it yet.
I just want them to know that I'm not with them on that.
Yeah, they lost. Now we have some. Let's move on. This is just hate, bro. Like what are you saying?
He said put Joker on the team with.
And Joel also had 15 points in the closeout game. So
it's a reason why they're hitting shots. Cannon just said it the last time. Like when Jokic cooking, he gonna pass the ball.
Yeah, and I'm trying to tell you, bro, he is gonna be able to pass the ball if you
you can't have one without the other. Like cook up.
It's almost like they haven't been here this whole episode.
They're just trusting the process right now.
That's all it is. So go ahead. Yeah,
this is hurts my heart, man.
To the core.
The only thing that makes me feel a little bit better about this is the 72 million. It's like
absolutely.
I'm for people getting paid because I ain't turning down $72 million for nobody.
Absolutely.
I don't care. I'm going to the worst team in the league for $72 million.
And go Scotty.
So I get it, Monty, but boy, you got yourself in some shit, man. Absolutely. And I don't know.
Joy roll, bitch, but the money long as 8
man, because you ain't got no plan to turn this around.
Whoa.
No, hold on.
Now listen.
Hold on, brother. Let's not take it too far.
Now listen. I wouldn't have took this job because of my philosophy of retreads. You are on thin ice, my brother.
Yeah, and this ain't the place you need to be.
This is not the place that you need to be. But for the 6 years, 72 million.
Oh yeah, for that.
I'll be wherever you need me to be. Scotty. I'll be wherever you need me to be.
I'm there. They have
I'm
pieces,
your
bro. First off,
dancer.
Not enough pieces for the East, though.
No. Why not? Why not? The East
Jimmy.
not, bro. The East not that good, bro.
Bro, the East is
No,
good, bro.
No, bro.
If they might win a chip, if the East win a chip,
the playoffs showed you what the East really is.
The key word was said that good. I didn't say they weren't good. I said that good,
bro. And here's the thing:
you can give it to the East.
Just because the Heat won the playoff doesn't mean the East was not good, bro.
No. We said it on previous episode. This ain't your typical AC. So I'm not giving that. No, but what
did they just sweep their way through? Hell no. They just had to go to game 7 to get there, bro. Which means the East is tough. The Nuggets cakewalk through the West.
Whoa! I can't
take it, bro.
I can't let you say that, bro.
They can't it, bro.
I cannot let you get that.
They ran through the West, bro.
Whoa! They ran through the No. They ran through the NBA. West, bro. They ran through the NBA. They wasn't the overall number 1 seed for nothing.
I didn't say, look, bro. Why is that my fault, bro? All I did was state a fact, bro.
No, you
didn't.
Y'all
get mad at me.
No. You said it was a cakewalk
because you said it was.
When you sweep the Western Conference Finals to get to the finals, that's a cakewalk, bro.
No, that means you. That means you the motherfuckers. That might mean you the ones.
Same thing, but it's
not.
The balance between them and the rest is. They're better. They're that much better. So that makes it a cakewalk, bro. It's not my fault that they're the ones. I didn't say that they weren't the ones. I just said it was easy for them to get there. They've been chilling while the Heat have been in a dogfight in the East, bro.
Okay, hold on, Cannon. I need you to. I need to ask you a question without you interrupting me, real quick, okay? Because I'm at the best of the best and I make it look easy. Does it mean that I made it does it mean that I'm worse than someone who's not as good as me that made it look harder?
I need you to listen to me without interrupting me. Did I say that they were worse than anybody, bro? I just said that it was easy for them.
But that's my point.
Try to nail me to another statement, bro. That's my statement. It stands alone.
But by saying it's a cakewalk means they didn't earn that. And what I'm saying is,
how is it not, bro? If you take your cake and eat it, you earned it. Ain't your fault. When Mahomes is blowing people out, ain't his fault. Ain't my fault that it's easy for us.
Let me ask you a question. Who wins a 7-game series, and in how many games between the Atlanta Hawks and the Phoenix Suns?
Who wins a 7-game series?
And in how many games between the Atlanta Hawks and the Phoenix Suns?
I don't know. It probably goes to 7 though.
Stop playing, man. Come on.
Y'all don't have a bench, bro. You can't win games without a bench.
I'm sorry.
You don't have a bench.
The Atlanta Hawks are not doing anything with
the Suns. You don't have a bench.
Okay,
do, bro.
Okay, so Kenny. Okay, let's ask the question.
I don't know if the Suns barely get out of the first round.
The Clippers versus the Hawks.
No, but let's go back to the Suns. Did they barely get out of the first round?
Let's go to the Clippers versus the Hawks. Who wins that series?
Now, the Clippers. I'll take the Clippers.
The Suns beat the Clippers.
Bro, it's matchups. And the Clippers were injured. So if they were healthy, they would have beat the Hawks. You didn't say if they were hurt, bro. Paul George didn't even play. But if Paul George played, y'all didn't say that. If you say the same team that they played, but it ain't their fault. That's why they cakewalk. Because the West was beat up, to y'all's point. Thank you. And Phoenix didn't have a bench, so now they're playing a team who don't have a bench. Then they're playing the Lakers. They swept them.
We're gonna move on. This is the issue. It's the cakewalk statement that we have an issue with.
Exactly,
bro.
Like,
easy.
This
was I don't know what y'all want me to say, bro.
Bro, you said. Oh, AJ, I got it. You said
the sweep hard. Is a sweep hard because y'all been asking.
You said the Lakers was going to win.
I did, but did they?
That's not the point. You said they were going to
win. This is the point. Did they win?
No, they didn't.
And there's a sweep.
So it was a cakewalk. So it was a cake. They beat us with a cakewalk, right? It was a cakewalk, right?
They won 4 games in a row.
Was
they
it
didn't
a
have to play
cakewalk?
any extra games. So yes,
was
they
it a
got all this
cakewalk?
rest because of it. That's
Was
why it's
it
a
a
cakewalk.
cakewalk?
Up.
Was it a cakewalk? Because you said after game 1 we were going to win. You were confident as hell,
and we did not. So it must have been a cakewalk, bro.
That's bull. I mean, I think you doubling down. I get it, but that's bullshit, bro.
Bro, they beat us bro. What I said prior to the games don't mean anything. That's why they got it.
Hold on, wait. So here's my thing. If the Hawks got to play the Heat in a 7-game series instead of a play-in,
they're definitely at a hotel about to get a noise complaint.
Hey, if he got a double, I'm on.
Say I'm pulling up.
Because it's the wording, bro. It's the wording, bro. No.
I was disgusted after the sweep, bro.
Like to me,
I've never said anything else about the sweep except they got us, bro.
Bro, that's fine. Listen to me though. Listen to me. It's the wording of the cakewalk.
I'm sticking with the cakewalk.
Yeah, you can stick with it all you want. I'm not gonna disagree. I'm not gonna sit there and act like it was just a cakewalk. Those game was not a blowout, bro. Okay, the games against Phoenix, they was not just blowing Phoenix out. They blew them out the last game.
The game 7.
They beat the brakes off them then.
But
they wasn't just blowing them out. That's not
game 7 in Phoenix.
Game 6.
Yeah, I ain't get it.
No, game 7. Yeah. So let me ask you a question. So I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it.
Thank you, man. Like I said, man.
One last thing.
But it wasn't the cakewalk in that last game.
One last hypothetical. Who wins a 7-game series between the Miami Heat and the Atlanta Hawks?
Miami Heat, because they won.
So why did the Hawks beat them in the play-in? So that's like if that's the case, you can't say that it was
because it's a 1 game.
But that's my point. So how you gonna say that
a series in a 1 game? But
that's what I'm saying. Bro. So if how you
gonna ask me about a series?
No. But hold on, wait. So if the Denver Nuggets can sweep the Lakers,
AJ don't even believe.
But no. But if the Heat can lose to the Hawks in the play-in when their playoff live is on the line, but the Lakers can get swept in the second round, I mean, in the conference finals by the Nuggets, that shows more on the Nuggets than that does on the Heat.
Did they play 7 games in this playoffs? Yeah.
Can I ask a question, Kenny? We're gonna move on.
They might do it against the East, though.
Can I ask the question, Kenny, before we move on?
Man, we might as well move on. Go ahead.
I'm gonna ask my question though. Was the Lakers better than the Timberwolves? Lakers wasn't better than the Timberwolves.
We beat the Timberwolves.
Were the Lakers? So I'm asking you a question. Were the Lakers better than the Timberwolves?
They won.
I'm asking. It's a yes or no question. Are the Lakers better?
They beat the Timberwolves, bro. Like what? I don't get what you're asking me.
Because the Timberwolves got a game against the Nuggets, and we got swept.
And
okay. What do you mean? And it defeats your point.
It
does not defeat my purpose. A sweep is a sweep is a sweep, bro. You can't look at a sweep and say, "Oh, this team got 1 win, so that don't make we ain't really get swept." We got swept, bro. Like, come on, y'all in here spinning hands on a sweep, bro. A sweep is a sweep is a sweep.
It's not just a sweep. It's not.
It is, bro. When you look at history, that's what it's gonna say. The brooms was out, like any other sweep.
Okay, cool. All right. So
if you look at all the sweeps, they all have a story of why they got swept. No one gives a shit.
So who you go?
Who's what goat?
Don't worry about it. Okay, don't worry about it. Milwaukee Bucks are hiring Toronto Raptors assistant coach. Adrian Griffin is their head coach. Former player, used to play for the Bucks. I do like it. I wanted Sam Cassell, but I mean, hey, it's the same criteria. You know, he paid his dues. He went through the interviewing circuit. Like I said, and he's a former player. He understands the Bucks organization. Cool. I think the players are definitely going to. The players was involved in the interviewing process, so they bought in. So I believe that this is going to be one of the things that they, take them. The Bucks are going to still be the Bucks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it is what it is. I like the hire. Like I said, I like new faces.
I mean, I like the hire. I really didn't believe in firing coaches that go deep into the playoffs or won recently, but they did. So I feel like it's the best hire for what they want to get, but I feel like the team might take a step back initially before they take a step forward.
We got to see what they personnel is before we get. I mean, what I'll say, me personally, I got to see their personnel before I say they'll take a step back.
Right, and for me, I don't mind the hire because one, Giannis and like this was someone that Giannis pounded the table for, and there's a lot of players that I'd be opposed to having a say in it. But what'd you say?
Keep going. He paused it. So keep going.
Keep
going.
I did it. Man.
Hold on.
I'm telling him to keep going. He's still pausing. Right?
But nah. So if Giannis is one of the players that I actually believe has thought about it, taking things into account and researching it, and not just be. Wait, why is everybody pausing it? What the fuck did I say?
You just watch it on the playback. Come on, man.
It is what it is. Why are they taking a step back if Giannis is the best big in the league? Pause.
They just have a new coach. He might want to run things.
I'm fucking with you, bro.
And I don't know.
Bro,
I can't guarantee they take a step back.
I'm fucking with you, bro. I'm just saying.
The fuck did I say?
Yeah, we're just gonna move. Okay, you still don't know what you said. Nick Nurse, one of the people that I wanted hired for the Sixers because I believe that he's one of the best coaches that in this cycle. He has an offensive
table.
Yeah,
I ain't say pound him on the table.
I mean, but
it was close enough.
It was close enough. We don't know what you. we don't know what your mind
said
was.
That you said that another guy was somebody that he was pounding the table for.
That's definitely did say that.
I didn't say pound under the table,
bro. It's just two guys on the table.
Pound him on
pound
the
town.
table.
Pound town.
Pound the table.
And see, here you go. See,
pound the table.
Listen, Nick Nurse was one of the best coaches in.
Pound the table.
This is a good hire, but I got a question for y'all since y'all had all the questions. Does this?
I ain't gonna answer.
Does this? I answered all your questions, so you gotta answer. And I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask my question.
Yeah, answer. There you go.
So look, does this get them over the hump?
No. Because we don't know.
And when I ask that, I don't expect first year coaches to just admit. I'm saying in 2 to 3 year span, does this get them over the hump?
No. Based on,
we don't know.
I don't want this to be a cop out answer, but based on the personnel,
don't make it a cop out answer.
But based on the personnel, because I don't know the personnel. Like I don't know if Harden leaving. I don't know if he's going to be back. I want him to run it back. You know what I'm saying? If they run it back,
this wouldn't make you want to run it back if you was Harden.
It should. It should.
Hey,
this is a credible coach. It's somebody with an offensive system.
You know me.
Y'all ready to blow it up though.
Boom.
No, I'm saying you think this gets them there in 2 to 3?
No, like I said, I don't know because I don't know who's coming back, who they trade. You got motherfuckers saying that they should trade Maxey. You got
that's why I don't want. So hypothetically,
Joel Embiid is 30 years old
now. If they put together a winning caliber team to y'all standards,
then yes.
Yeah. Because if it's a winning caliber team to my standards, then yeah, it should happen.
And was this team this year that
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. This team right here currently constructed with Nick Nurse would definitely be in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Okay.
I believe on a previous episode, Hill and I both stated that this was their best year to win it.
Absolutely.
So if things are as currently constructed and they have what I think is a better coach than Doc Rivers, then yeah, I think it can happen within 2 to 3 seasons.
I don't believe that. I believe they had everything. I think they had everything they needed.
Jarvis just want, bro. He can have a better bench, and they still want more, man.
What do we always say? I want you to get everybody you want.
Yeah, we want all that, and then once we got it,
at this point, I'm sick of them getting everybody they want.
Hey, I'm just using the philosophy.
Nah, that is my philosophy. But at this point, I'm trying to get some of the players I want. You feel me? Because it don't be happening.
Oh yeah, the game is on. We definitely got to move on.
All right, look. I ain't even gonna say what I was gonna say. All right, Bob Myers.
Yeah, this is funny.
Yeah.
Bob Myers is stepping down. He just said it's time.
Yeah.
What y'all think?
I would call him the architect.
of a dynasty.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
That's my nickname for him. And I feel like he know, bro, you can't duplicate some things in life. You know what I'm saying? What they
You
done
get
was
look. Oh, I'm sorry.
go ahead. Because you probably about to say exactly what I was gonna say.
Sometimes you just get fucking lucky. And trying to replicate the luck that you got is going to make you look worse.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to chase that for the rest of your career. And so one of the reasons why, like I said, I'm the blow it up guy, apparently, is sometimes it's okay to, hey, look, you have a, I'm not gonna use that example.
Because you already did.
No, I did. That's why I have a kid. But sometimes it's better to get out early than out too late. So, hey, sometimes you rather just get out of this thing a little bit early than too late. They got a championship that a lot of us didn't necessarily think they was gonna get after they dynasty run.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So to see how things went last year, and it's like, okay,
and that really solidified
it. We made it to the playoffs, but we got that championship. You know what?
That really solidified it.
Let Warriors Nation see me as the architect of one of the greatest homegrown big threes of all time. And I'm gonna get up out of this and I'll move on. But I'll have different responsibilities, this and that for different franchises. But y'all always go remember me for the person who built 4 championship rings for the Golden State Warriors. I respect it. He got out on time.
That boy seen the new CBA rules and he was like, "Oh no, I'm not about to deal with this no more."
Because they've been living in the luxury.
But why? Why even put himself through it, bro?
Because this new CBA definitely is not about to reward them at all.
And if you have a dynasty at the end, you should be in a luxury. Because that means you kept your players. You know what I'm saying? And they should continue to make more money. So it's like kudos to him. It's perfect time to go out.
But at the end of the day, though, that's a bad thing, bro, because these are homegrown players that they had. And they're getting penalized for having homegrown players and paying their homegrown players.
Only because their players did well and achieved personally what they wanted. Super maxes and stuff like that. So it's like, bro, it is what it is.
We don't want that.
I want it for them, but that's the nature of the business. That we can't have you doing that and not have the penalty of that. That wouldn't help the teams. That wouldn't allow another team to do what you did. You know what I'm saying?
That should give more incentive for another team to do what you just did.
But they got to be able to do it. If you can keep getting cheaper and you'll be able to keep redoing it. This is exactly why he can't duplicate it, because of those rules. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the problem. Like, why are they getting penalized for being good? Why are they getting penalized for drafting good?
Bro, it's you had your time.
That's not my fault.
When your student days are done,
I'm not mad at him leaving, but I'm just mad at the rules for penalizing if you're being good.
Bro,
rules, I did my job.
Rules, and at the end of the season, the rules are made to protect the losers. That's just how it goes.
That's also a problem, though.
In the streets, it was always the winner got everything. When it stays on the court, make it take it. But in real organized play, after you win, you get the worst pick. You know what I'm saying? The worst team gets the best pick. So it's like everything is better for the team that did worse, which is why y'all told me some teams lose on purpose.
They lose on purpose, but they still didn't do the job that he did.
Because he still was actually good. That's the one thing that we ain't talking about.
And once again, now let's use it. Now let's say if trust the process was actually elite, we're gonna penalize you for trusting the process. You feel what I'm saying?
No, but here's the thing. Some people have a process where they can keep some, get rid of some along the way, and bring in more. Some people have done that. The Spurs were able to do that over a long period of time. So it's like there's different ways. You just so happen to super max out with yours. You want to splash brothers? It costs, which is why. That's the same place that the Celtics find themselves at. Do we want to pay $500 million for 2 players?
But that's where I believe they should kind of do this whole little expand the bird rights thing a little bit, where it's just like, hey, if I draft these players and these my homegrown players, my my luxury cap
I should be able to
ceiling
pay
should
them
be-
without it hitting the cap.
Right.
Or
Like
hitting the
I should be able to get rewarded for making good decisions
But
because
what they gonna do for
people
the losers?
don't lose.
Except the
But,
game
But then they would stay.
Right.
But this, hear me, for the sport of it, they would stay losers forever with that model. With
but
this
that's- hold
model,
on, wait.
other
Stop being a cakewalk.
the Grizzlies are coming up. You see what I'm saying? Other
Because
teams that
they
we have,
what?
the Sacramento's coming up because of
Because
this
they what?
model.
But the Grizzlies and Sacramento's came up because of what?
Home
Those
grown.
are their players.
These are
Yeah.
homegrown players.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So this actually would reward players because these small teams wouldn't have to worry about their
Yes,
players.
but the
leaving
Warriors,
because
they're on third. Some of them are on third contracts. So
but
they
the Warriors,
had
but
their
remember before
they've
the
had their
splash,
fun. Their student days are
but
done.
no, but
Come
before
on,
the
y'all.
splash, but before the Splash Brothers, the Warriors were looked at as a small market team. Even if they were in California, they were a second-rate California
No, I
team.
get that. And
So
they
that's
and
my-
they did
well, that's
it,
my
but for the-
point.
but for the
So-
last 10 years, they've had their time. So you know the NBA, they
what
did it
is
to
up?
the Bulls.
So what is
They
up,
don't-
King?
But this is my point, Cannon. So look at Sam Presti and OKC and acquiring all those draft picks. Say he get Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and what if they had got they got Chet, and then say they had got Victor Wembanyama.
I get it.
Allow them to
But the
get rewarded
owners,
for having those homegrown
owe
talents.
A responsibility to the other owners to give them the shot to do
No,
what we
they
did.
don't.
No, that's what y'all are forgetting. They agreed upon that amongst themselves, bro. That's why they act this way.
I'm not sure that everybody agreed. It might have been a vote and they just lost the majority of votes.
Yeah,
Like,
and that is what it is. So that means they still agreed amongst themselves. Like if you and AJ outvote me, 3-man, we've still voted, and that's the results. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like it's just like revenue sharing. It's the same model as that. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
The bigger market team have to give to the smaller teams, or the smaller teams will cease to exist, bro. So if the trash teams just lost forever and ever, and Sacramento never got good, you know what I'm saying, bro? Eventually they would not even be a franchise anymore. So it's like,
How long New York?
you
the
have to
Knicks
have
was
it.
trash?
And that is the same way that Golden State was able to come up. Exactly my point. And when Reef is saying, look at the Warriors, but that's how the Warriors was able to create a dynasty like the Spurs did.
I disagree because the Clippers was a small, like they was in the biggest market. How long they was trash? The New York Knicks. We wasn't expecting the Knicks to be some championship contender.
Yeah,
Like, at some
You-
point,
you-
you got
like,
they still
you look at
better.
You
And
look
at
at
some point,
you
you
look
gotta
at
do
you
your
look at you look at the large, like the big
But that's
markets
my
in
point. They
basketball.
want parity,
Even like,
bro.
but that's what I'm saying. You say they want parity, but how many times the actual like the large market teams in the NBA actually got the big time free agents? How many times the big market teams actually have the best players?
Hey, man.
So I can't say, oh, they want this.
You
they
got to
want
go out
that.
and acquire them, and that's when I
Exactly.
said it comes
Big
back
market
to
or
the
not, go out
skill.
and require them.
And what did I say about the architect? He actually had the skills. Everybody don't have the skills, so it's like you want them to be rewarded, but it's like he technically has been rewarded with the 4 championships. He got his reward. He's going out on top, and they shouldn't be able to sign. If they could sign stuff to 300 million, but only 100 million counted against the cap, or only 150, now how are the trash teams supposed to compete with that?
Because my thing was Steph wasn't a number 1 overall pick. Like y'all passed up on Steph. Like why do I did my job?
Yeah,
bro.
but he turned himself into a superstar, and that's why I always say that when I bring up Steph. He worked to become a superstar. That's why I respect him a lot more than other people, because he never relied on his God-given talent, which he had. He was a pure shooter since a kid, but he never relied. He worked on other aspects of his game, and that's why he's the GOAT. And unfortunately, he achieved what they agreed to in the CBA, is that if he does all these things, he'll get paid this much. Clay did that, and at one time, Draymond did that. So it's like, bro, they spent out. They ain't got an unlimited bag. They still, I mean,
They was paying the tax. They tax was their luxury.
and they don't want, and their owner don't want to pay it no more.
No, it's not the fact that he don't want to
No,
pay
that's
it no
not
more.
it.
If the CBA is not allowing him to pay it no more,
And whose
he
fault
paid
is
it.
that on the CBA?
Bro, it wasn't his fault. He's only one vote. Like you just said, he's outvoted.
Yeah, no, I'm saying. But the owners had to give that up because the players want something else. So it's like it's a give and take. So it's like
They're not doing shit because the players want something
Yeah,
else.
this-
or other owners, whoever it is, another
the other owners hating.
there's other issues at hand. So it's a quid pro quo. So it's like you can't have everything, bro. And they owe once again, bro. Contrary to y'all believe, they owe a responsibility to the other teams, bro. Yes, it's a competitive sport, but them as an organization together want all the teams to be in the black, not in the red. So it's like everybody got to eventually have a chance.
I get what you're saying. It's not.
Not everybody got a chance because why the Suns ain't got no championship if everybody supposed to have a chance?
Y'all had chances. Y'all just blew y'all's.
That's my point, though, Cannon.
Like, bro, and they got the same thing, bro. Like they just got rewarded, got KD mid-season.
No, you had to
And
work.
then
We didn't work. We did not get rewarded.
Y'all got rewarded.
It was a cakewalk. It was a cakewalk.
Yeah, facts, bro. It got
It was a
rewarded,
cakewalk,
bro. It didn't
man.
do nothing with it, man. They the reason it was a cakewalk. If y'all would have kept a couple bench players, it would have been tough, bro. They would have came. They would have came in there tired and limped up, and Lakers would have won.
How?
I just hit a button on my shit.
Boy hitting everything.
Yeah,
I had me a little close up though. My skin looking good. Shit,
I don't know what button I hit on my joint. I'm like, yo, I don't know what I hit, and I ain't want to say that. I'm like, let me just keep hitting buttons to figure it out. And that was not it.
At one point, I thought you disconnected me. I'm like, dang.
Hey, listen, we know the game is on. This is episode 200. We know we're gonna get cussed out, but I mean, hey, we're gonna run it through the board, man. We happy, man. Like, listen,
fuck it.
We can celebrate, right?
Fuck it.
We can't walk through the
200 was a cakewalk.
Right.
I'm saying.
Let's roll through the rest of these shows that we got going on.
Where will the hop
hold up. We definitely not letting Cannon go first.
Please don't.
we definitely not letting Cannon go first.
Please don't, bro.
AJ, the floor is yours, bro.
Hey man, I'm gonna be biased.
Oh my! I should have let Cannon go first.
Because there are places I don't want to see this motherfucker go. So what I'm gonna say is DeAndre Hopkins will sign with the Minnesota Vikings.
Oh man, that's
scary.
Please
explain why.
DeAndre Hopkins will sign with the Minnesota Vikings because now they realize, hey, we got Jordan Addison, we got Justin Jefferson. With Jordan Addison not necessarily being the biggest receiver that they have, and Justin Jefferson having some inside outside capability, you bring in DeAndre Hopkins. My third option is better than your third option. Jordan Addison.
Whole room up, man.
Jordan Addison has shown he has the ability to play inside from the slot at Pitt and also at USC. And so Kirk definitely. Hey, Kirk was not on the list, but guess what?
If Vegas can't be choosers.
If the bill said, hey, we not finna put this money into this OBJ type contract, and the Chiefs just said, hey, bro, we want a Super Bowl as is, and we still got some guys we think that can help.
Don't need you, bro.
So the Vikings are in this limbo period of should we tank or should we go for it?
Exactly.
And so this is the opportunity for the Vikings to be like, because the Vikings ain't gonna be able to tank with Kirk Cousins. Because Kirk Cousins is
perfect tank quarterback.
No, he's not. It's just like when we hit, like Kirk Cousins is just good enough to win you too many games for you to tank.
Not if you tell him to tank.
No, all right. That'd be the time
take your good enough and just dial it back a little.
No,
it will be just not good enough.
If you tell Kirk Cousins, to tank, that'll be the time that
don't even tell him. Let's tell the line.
That'd be the time he hit his gender reveal target on point in stride. He'll hit his gender reveal target in stride. So here's my thing. This is just like, okay, you know what? Justin Jefferson is coming up on a contract extension. The best way that we could possibly keep him, because I know Justin Jefferson might we don't know that, but he might not be willing to stick around and sign another contract through a rebuild. Let's go ahead and put him on the field with DeAndre Hopkins. Let's elevate this offense to a different level than we've had before. And let's just see, because we think the NFC is down. So let's just fucking see. Let's throw money. I think that
would just take the ball out of Jettis's hands, bro.
You want to go? You want to go, Ken?
And he's more dynamic. Yeah, so it's like if I'm the Vikings, I'm not doing that. I feel like
just say your team. Just say your team, bro.
We gotta I actually like if he had to go to a team, I would go send him to the Panthers, man. Like AJ said that. I don't know if you said that in text message or somewhere, but
yeah, it was in text.
AJ brought that up, so that's really his point. But I honestly think that that's a good fit for what they have there. I hated on them at the end of the season when we talked about the teams, but they actually do got a good, decent team. So if D-Hop could be himself, I think that he could add value to that core. And I don't think that it will be any issues there. So it's like, plus, their quarterback needs all the help they can get. So it's like, why not do it? It's a win-win for everybody there. I don't know if it's necessarily a win-win for what the Vikings are trying to do. The Vikings they're in that weird space that you talked about. They need to be trying to tank. Carolina just did try to tank. So it's like they're in a weird space where they might need to try to win. So go and get somebody.
I know it's weird because because like I said, we know the teams that they even be the link to. The Bills already said that they're not ready to do his asking price.
He can say Dallas.
I'm not about to say Dallas at all. You already know that's the last team I'm about to say. It comes to the Chiefs.
You like Newt? That's what's wrong with that? Back up Stevie.
Because at the end of the day, we have 2 minutes. When they gonna play? When we gonna play 4 wide receivers?
I mean, let him go to camp and see if he can win the number 2 spot.
They ain't cutting nobody. So what are we doing?
I ain't cutting nobody.
We ain't cutting none of the receivers that you said. We ain't cutting Cooks. You ain't cutting CD. You can't cut Gallup. So what are you doing? Like, he ain't about to play special teams. So what are you doing?
What's Cook's deal looking like? I thought he got a team-friendly deal.
He got a team-friendly deal, but it's still going to be money that you need to be paid.
Hey, you're going to be in the slot. Cooks.
Okay. I just named 3 other receivers.
So then where's Gallup going?
Hey, man.
That you can't cut.
You can't cut. You can ride on the bench. You basically didn't play last year. We did.
So you're gonna be overpaid riding on the bench. That's what we doing.
That don't happen in the NFL, Cannon, and you know it. In the NFL, always follow the money.
And in Philly, and in Washington, and in New York, and NFC. NFC East does do that. Am I lying here?
Follow the money.
Am I lying here?
You lying about what?
The NFC East does sometimes leave players riding on that bench, paying them.
Yeah, not the Cowboys. Y'all brought up the Cowboys. I didn't bring up the Cowboys.
I was just joking. I was joking. Sorry, I didn't mean to say. I didn't mean.
I had Zeke burning up that money.
Zeke was playing.
I mean, he was splitting a lot of time, man.
But he still played.
Those other guys can still play, but
he still almost had 1,000 yards.
Number 2 starter.
He still almost had 1,000 yards.
Hey, those other guys can come in. Gallup can come in.
Yeah. Go ahead, Hill. My bad. I ain't mean to deviate us. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys.
Thank you. Other than the Bills, other than the Chiefs, other than the Ravens, teams that I don't think that, obviously he's been linked to. I don't think he's going. I think he's going to go back to somebody he's familiar with. I think he's going to go to Cleveland. You got chemistry. You got instant chemistry with Deshaun Watson. They're actually contending because they definitely can't. They definitely can't lose the game. They can't go. They can't. Why is it a bad combo? They have instant chemistry.
You got the roid user with the deviant, man. Ain't no.
Hey, it worked before.
They was getting massages and doing drugs, bro. Like, of course it worked.
Okay, why would they stop?
Exactly. So they 1-2 combo. That's a nickname right there. We can call him Roy.
They can't do it. They got too many eyes on
them. Rage.
Because this D-Hop gonna be getting tested every week, like he did last year, which is why he struggled. Ain't nobody talking about that. He ain't been. We haven't seen the D-Hop that we were accustomed to since.
But he don't have to. But he don't have to be the number one in Cleveland.
He
still got
don't.
Amari. Yeah, they drafted. They traded for Elijah Moore. They drafted Cedric Tillman, which I do believe should be a good fit for them. But right now, DeAndre Hopkins is better than that. So you can put him right there and boom, they'll be instant contenders.
My reasons wasn't football. Can
I say something real quick?
Non-football reasons. So it's like football, it makes sense, but it's like non-football, it don't. It's a party, like Rose said.
And so I know we talk about, like I mentioned one time, when the last time D-Hop been D-Hop.
Facts.
And I actually kind of went back and looked at it. When he came back from suspension, he wasn't looking cooked. The year before, he was. But last year he came back. And if you think of so let me read you his line real quick.
He ain't been D-Hop.
No, but I'm gonna read you his line real quick. In 9 games, he came back with 96 targets, 64 catches, 700 yards, 3 touchdowns, which is kind of dependent. He's always been a high TD scorer. But
and how many drops? Because that's what I was
but here's my thing though. So
he's a high drop person.
He ain't used to have no drops. All of a sudden he's having 3, 4 drops. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
that's still less than everybody else.
Right. Last season was
plus with the lower production. So it's like your whole game is tailoring off.
But here's my thing, Cannon. Last season with Kyler Murray with a torn ACL, Cliff Kingsbury on his last legs, DeAndre Hopkins coming back from suspension, he still had 5 drops, which is a career high for him. But
I know
that's not like you look at other receivers, 5 drops is the norm.
You ain't said nothing that's impressive. You're just trying to limit what he ain't doing that well, bro.
No, so like, I'm not trying to limit anything. What I'm saying is yes, but here's my thing though. Yes, it's different when you not D-Hop and you middle of the pack. But when you D-Hop and people considered you top 5, top 3, top 2, and not 2, it's a little bit different when you don't have to necessarily. Because here's my thing. No,
you ain't.
But that's what I'm saying. So, but if I don't have to be him anyway because we got Amari, things gonna look a lot different anyway.
What did that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, what did I say about the football? I said football. It makes what?
Sense.
Thank you, Hill. I said this for non-football reasons.
So you just retired, right? According to you.
Pretty much. No, nah. I'm just saying it's a bad mix for him to go to Cleveland. That's 2 people struggling with non-football issues. You feel what I'm saying? And Deshaun ain't playing good. He ain't played good last year neither. So,
well, speaking of issues, what's going on here?
Hey, what you think? New name, new owners. Ain't no issue.
Should have stayed the Washington football team. That actually was kind of dope.
I'm glad they did this because both of those names suck. So it's like, yeah, now you have to pick a real name. Pick an animal, please. Do the right thing.
The Red Wolves.
My thing is though, like I like my limited research on this is like nobody really been like talking about it in depth. It's like what's about to really happen though? Like,
what you mean?
Like, really, what's about to happen? Are y'all going to change the name or what? Like,
bro, we got competent people in place who can do whatever they want now. Dan Snyder probably purposely didn't do this. You know what I'm saying? He's a smart business guy. He don't not know how to do business. He's been trying to sabotage and draw this out for the longest because here's what people don't know. There are other things that are going to come out about him. Pedophile things. See what I'm saying? People don't know about that. See what I'm saying? That's in that report and some of those emails. And he don't want that to come out. So that's why he's been trying to one of the parts of this team is that parts of this deal is that they can't release none of the findings. And that's on the NFL part. And that's why they say they got to work through this deal because it's complex. Because when you sell intellectual property or real estate, you can technically put crazy terms on it if you want to, if people agree to it. And if they agree to it, which, you know what I mean, these new owners did because they just want to get the deal done. Now the NFL, who is basically like the broker of this deal, they got to comb through it and see if it's all legal by their bylaws.
So my
don't
thing
know
is,
if he's gonna make it out scathed, but that's what he's been doing, is trying to do stuff like that to prolong everything.
So now with your inside connections, is like what we saying? Are y'all really about to change the name again, or what? Like, are y'all
I don't know.
Y'all gonna buy the trademark from
inside connections about the new team, because all they have is approval or acceptance. So it's like when you buy a home, all they have is that the seller accepted. Now it's in underwriting, and the NFL is coming through that. They don't get no keys to nothing, so they can say whatever they want. But this deal could ultimately still fall through, and Snyder could be the owner. So until they close at the closing table, we ain't gonna know. And don't nobody really have all of my beat writers and my connections. They have connections to the Snyder family. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody has.
Madden back then.
I don't have Magic Johnson connections, and and the rest of the people are based out of Philadelphia. So it's like,
yeah, you just became a Laker fan. So yeah.
I mean, but I still wouldn't have Magic Johnson connections. You know
I got Magic.
I'm local beat writer. Like, I can get some Laker local beat writer connections. You know what I'm saying? Like, AJ got some. He got some connections with actual Cincinnati people who actually work there. But
I'm gonna text you Magic number.
But he ain't talking to the Davises. You feel me?
But nah, it was crazy because I kept seeing this like circulating around, but when people talk about them, like they don't say nothing. I'm like, so
because it ain't nothing to say, because it's technically.
That's why I was asking. I'm like,
it's still in underwriting there. And if y'all remember when we were trying to figure out names, and y'all hated on me when I said you strung out this name thing, right? What you allow business savvy people to go out there, and they bought up all the trademarks, anything that could go with Washington, bro.
I didn't hate on you on this one, bro. I was laughing.
Hey, no, AJ did. AJ was like, no, they need to have a plan. They want to take it slow. I was like, no, you should do it like Guardians, bro. He was like, no, the hell with the Guardians. Guardians ain't nothing. I
know, because I like the Red Wolves. I just wanted y'all to be the Red Wolves.
I did like that, but you shouldn't have opened your mouth about it. You should have just did it, bro.
Yeah, shut up.
In this multimedia age and social media age, you cannot come out and tell people what you're gonna do anymore.
Don't say nothing, AJ.
You can't say nothing. You just gotta do it, and then you gotta roll it out.
I've always been solid. I tell you what I'm gonna do, but I never tell like I'm gonna. It's a difference.
Talk to him. It's the last, man. We're gonna wrap it up with this one.
No,
I hate this.
My bad. Put that back up there. It's my fault. I'm like hitting buttons.
Yeah, see, there you go.
I want to see it, bro. Like,
I'm going to see it. I'm going to watch it.
Yeah, Will Ferrell got talent. Like, here's the thing. Like, I thought that Will Ferrell has range, and a lot of people don't know that.
That's what I wanted to say.
So it's like, I'm willing to give this a try. And this picture, like, damn, it might can work, bro. AJ, damn, you just hating on Will Ferrell. Give him a chance.
Picture alone, he definitely looked like he could play the part.
Right. So I'm also trying to figure out how it's gonna be. I would like something kind of funny where it's almost dropped in like an immersive, almost like a real life Wreck-It Ralph type shit, where it's just like it puts you kind of in like a actual Madden game or something.
But do we really know Madden's life? We don't really have an idea what this movie gonna be about, except for the football part.
And that's my thing. Sometimes I don't want to know what my real life legends was like.
I think that
because this motherfucker could have been a raging racist. And we never would know that. And then I was like, hey man, fuck Madden.
Yeah. And then now I ain't gonna play the game no more, man.
And I don't want to play 2K.
I don't, bro. I'm not buying 2K ever again, bro. I didn't buy it this year.
Exactly. And motherfuckers be kicking my ass.
I buy MLB The Show. I'll take that. It's more fun.
Between Deuce and Harry, bro, they be kicking my ass in Call of Duty. And well, not they, but like when I be on their team and I be getting like 96 kills, like I be getting killed 96 times and I be getting 3 kills. And then I'm the bad guy. Like,
Yeah.
well, shit, I'll be playing Madden if we, you know what I mean? If we line up, I can whoop some ass, but these motherfuckers screen be moving. Motherfuckers be shooting me through the walls, and I ain't even came in the room yet.
Bro, and that's why, bro, I'm like, bro, and you know what I found out? They really cheat with this joint, bro. So basically, it's a video game, right? So and I'm about to expose them. So when you're aiming your weapon in Call of Duty or any first-person shooter, no matter what, your weapon stays directly in the very center of your screen. It never moves there. Only your vantage point moves, right? So what these people do is they measure and find the center of their screen and they tape a little dot on there. As soon as anything cross that dot, they just pull the trigger, bro. And so they firing from the hip and getting headshots because you walk across a point in the screen. They just wait for that and time that. While everybody else, you and me are actually moving and trying to put it on somebody when it's really there already. You know what I'm saying? You just have to wait for it.
That's why I'm trashing all of that.
Exactly.
And so that's why I really don't play. It's like, bro, y'all glitch every daggone game, bro.
Man, fuck y'all. I can fight.
And see, and it's like, but it's too many hacks. They got aim assist, all of that, bro. It's like ridiculous, bro. In real life, you gotta put that thing on somebody, man.
Yeah, you know how Ja do. Oh man, hey, listen, I want to appreciate everybody that's watching now or will be watching on the playback. This is episode 200. Like I said, we had a ball.
Hit
Like
that
I said,
thumbs up button.
we definitely celebrated with the best of them. You know what I'm saying? We had, like I said, hey, we deserve to have some fun, right?
Absolutely.
Like I said, we even argued a little bit. Cannon talking about a cakewalk. I'm about to text Cannon now on some book. Like, nah, but look, hey, listen, I appreciate everybody. I appreciate all the fours. Throw your fours up. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Once again, this is episode 21. This is a milestone. This is
21? You mean 200?
Damn, I said
said,
Dang.
You said 21. God damn.
21. You do
Can you do so, baby?
Hey,
that's how y'all know how we feeling.
Hold on. Did we do a black movie reference?
Oh shit. No.
How we ruin
that? No. I think I had one. Because we still talking about life. Didn't we talk about life this episode?
Nah, we did that beforehand.
Oh.
We did that beforehand.
Nah, bro. I feel like I said something.
I think we had one.
I might have said something in there.
Because I had a black movie quote. We may not have called it out, but I had a black movie quote. God damn it!
I feel like I might have had one too.
I think we got to catch it on the playback, bro.
Man,
I think we didn't let Mark down.
We were supposed to do this one for the kids.
Oh man!
Oh, y'all let me down. It was supposed to be fuck them kids. That was our black movie reference right there.
That's what it was.
It's too late, though. Don't count.
Don't
bring it up. It don't count anyway.
My name is Lester the Conjector. I done messed the episode.
Yeah, stupid.
Oh man, but look, it's episode 200.
For the ones that's fake.
For the 200.
Bang,
you know what I'm saying?
Bang, bang.
Oh man, but listen, man, shout out to the four. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. This is Hill. This is Cannon. This is AJ. Hey, catch us on all major podcast platforms, baby. 3-man weed, 200 more, and we out.
See you for 201 next week. We ain't going nowhere.